So I forgot in the introduction of the podcast to actually say subscribe and to please follow my Instagram at injuries underscore in underscore baseball. Please do that. It's a big help. I very much need it. Thank you. Now enjoy the rest of the podcast, and also quick warning: me and Jack, we sound pretty delirious by the end of it. So yeah, enjoy. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to That's Life. This is the first episode of the podcast. Happy New Year. Today, for the first episode, it is going to be my good friend Jack.
Hello, everybody.
Jack, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I'm Jack. I am 17, gonna be 18 in March. I like basketball, I like baseball, I like football, I like hanging out with friends, family. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Put me on the spot there.
Yeah, it's my bad, Jack. So, I guess let's get into the first topic of the day. Which I put this one specifically for my project.
hmm
How do you, Jack, as a outstanding student athlete, prevent
Okay.
injuries as an athlete?
Probably get a good warm up in before doing that said activity.
uh,
Yeah.
how would you warm up for let's say for like if you're gonna play like basketball? How would you warm up there?
Probably warm up my legs. Get some good stretching in, get some good endurance, and just maybe just focus on form over performance, I guess you could say.
All right, and how would that? Well, I guess how would that differ from like let's say you're warming up for like baseball?
Um, it could differ because baseball is more it's legs and your arm, your throwing arm. So there could be a longer process with warming up between sports, say like basketball or baseball. So for baseball, you would need to warm your arm up to not tear anything or to prevent injury.
Yeah, like, I think you remember whenever we both played on in baseball, how I would always get hurt.
Yes, you would.
Yes,
That is a fact.
that yeah, you can't deny that.
Do your stretching, kids.
Yes, do your stretching.
Well,
Uh,
what would be your way of preventing injuries in sports?
what would be my way?
Yeah.
Uh, I guess kind of the same as yours, but also like eat better,
Mhm.
like eat a healthy diet because
Uh-huh.
I interviewed a doctor. And he's like, sleep and nutrition are two of the biggest things in order to not get injured that
Mhm.
people mainly overlook. So
Yeah,
I'd
I agree
probably
with that.
yeah, like I remember he was talking to I was interviewing him, and he was just like, you're in high school, I bet you don't get enough sleep. So like,
That's real.
yeah, schools, if you want us to be healthy, let us sleep.
Let us
Um,
sleep.
let us sleep. So, but yeah, I guess it just be that just trying to stay warm. You
Mhm.
know, depends on the sport you go into. Like for
Mhm.
baseball, like how coach makes us run in between innings to keep
Yes.
us warm.
Mhm.
Or like for basketball, you stay on the bench. Maybe get up, walk around a little bit.
Do something.
Yeah, and
Do some
football, I
obstacles or something.
yeah, and same with football. I get it. Like you're probably gassed. You're about to go on the field again, but like stay
Yep.
warm. Maybe like sit and stretch or something like that.
Yep. I agree.
I agree.
I
Yes.
agree. There's many there's a lot of things you can do to prevent injuries for sure.
Yeah. Now, what about treating injuries, Jack? Because I
Treating
at least
injuries.
yes.
Oh, see a medical professional.
I
I
mean, yeah, I
don't
guess
know.
that's the obvious one. Don't
I
do what
think
I
yeah.
did.
Yeah, don't do what you do. Hit me
Yeah.
in the face with the baseball.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Should we tell the story?
I think you should.
All right. So it was exactly the day after your birthday. I remember that.
It was, yeah.
Yes, and we were playing a game at. I don't want to dox us. We were playing a game at in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. I'm gonna say
Okay.
because
Okay.
it kind of was. Do you remember the drive
It
out there?
was.
Like 3 hours to like.
It, no, I wouldn't say 3 hours.
No, it
Maybe
was
it's
three
like,
hours. I remember because I left school at like 11:15. We got there around like 2.
oh, was there traffic that day? It
No,
seems different.
it
Oh,
it was just so long. Or
oh,
there might
that
have
was.
been traffic. I fell asleep,
Oh,
but
it probably
so
was
we get
traffic.
there and we're warming up, and I'm throwing with Jack,
Yeah,
and
that was.
something happens with a coach off to the side, and I look over for maybe a second. When I look back, there's a white round ball about maybe a couple inches from my face, and I got popped in the lip.
Popped in the lip. I guess you had. I went. Well, you went to the ER, right?
I went to the ER after the game.
After the game,
I
you
talked
still
my way into
played.
playing,
Oh man,
which was a mistake because now my tooth is like I guess permanently like down a little bit longer
it
than my other
is.
teeth.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I still have like a little scar. Like my
Yeah, I
feel like
bet.
yeah, if you feel like my lip, it's like kind of smooth and then it's like a bump.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah, and I remember thankfully I didn't need stitches, but I remember just sitting there in the
that's
ER and my dad's like,
that's
"Oh, you probably need stitches." I'm like, "Ah."
yeah. The one time I throw it at your face, you're not looking.
Yep. You know what was those 3 days were very ironic because I remember the day before you celebrated your birthday, the day
Mhm.
afterwards, I got popped in the
Yep.
face.
Yep.
And then the next day was your party.
Yep. That is
Yep.
that is a fact.
And
Yep.
then I had a big old busted lip. It like dried. Did not look good.
Yeah, I remember just seeing blood everywhere.
Yeah.
It was kind of gross. No offense. Seeing all that
Yeah.
blood. No
Yeah.
offense.
I know. And I made the joke that you beat me up, which
You got jump by a 6'5", 250-pound lineman.
oh yeah, definitely. That is you, Jack.
Yeah,
6'5", 255.
yeah, totally, totally.
Oh gosh. But yeah. Also like I was also talking to this I was interviewing a doctor and he also said, pressure, ice, heat. He had this very good I guess it was like an anagram, but I forgot it.
Okay.
Forgot the anagram, but
Oh man.
it was very good. I
From
very yeah.
you can't like maybe like some bits and pieces of it.
I know it was pressure, ice, seek medical, and there was 2 other ones, I believe. Well,
Oh, I mean
I
that's a
think
good.
one was like heat, but
He,
yeah.
hmm.
Maybe when you're like cramping, you heat they put a heating pad.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Like when you get cramps too, you that means like you're dehydrated.
Oh yeah. Dude, remember when we went to go play at that very nice stadium?
Oh yes, that was very cool.
That was very cool. But
Hmm.
it got really cold really quickly.
It
I
did. It was very cold at night.
yes. Remember when pitching
Hmm.
and I ran to go get the ball, but I overran it and it fell.
Fell. I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
I missed it because to get the ball and he missed it for the first time. So it was bases loaded, two outs. Ball
Hmm.
got sent up to me and I overran it. Do you wanna know
What?
why? Yeah, do you know why I overran it?
Why?
Partially because the ball appeared to die, and also I cramped my leg at the same I was running and I cramped
I
mid-run.
did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you
It
cramped
was hurt it was a double whammy.
and you fell. That sucks.
Yeah. It was
What did you do to fix that cramp?
what did I do?
Yes.
Well, I stayed in the game.
Right?
I stayed in the game for like 2 more innings. Running was pain.
So you just push through the pain.
I shouldn't have done that though because it hurt way more when I got home because it was like 10 o'clock
Mhm.
at night, trying to go to bed after I shower and everything. And it's just my leg is just throbbing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I got a leg cramp too. I hit a double down the line, and when I was rounding first, my quad cramped up.
Oh, dude, the leg cramps hurt the worst.
They do though, it sucks.
I can deal with my back. Sure it'll suck, but I could go through with the back cramp, but the leg, I don't know. They're not
Back
built for
oh,
cramps.
they can get you.
Oh yeah, they can get you. Didn't you miss a game one time you had a back cramp, or who was that? I forgot.
That was
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was him.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. Going back to all these memories of just pain.
That nice voice.
That voice crack.
Hey.
Pain.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah.
was, what, 2 years ago?
Yep. Sophomore year.
Years, yeah.
Yeah, what else? Trying to think of all the injury. Oh, I almost like really, really did a bad thing.
What did you do?
So it was a practice one time, but I almost very nearly like really messed up my elbow on my throwing hand.
What? For, like, were you warming up or something?
Yeah, I was warming up and my elbow felt weird, but I was like,
Oh,
oh,
that's not
it's
good.
probably just pain. I could push through it. And
Mhm,
then overheard me and he's like, go to the coaches. So I went over there and they're like, yeah,
mhm.
you're not throwing for the rest of practice. You're
Oh,
not
shoot.
throwing. You're not throwing for practice. You're not throwing for the game.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, so I just got the hit and that was it. Never got up to the field.
Dang. Yeah, I remember that. That was yeah, that was a pretty big thing.
Yeah, and then like have I? This is a little league story.
Mhm.
This is so we're playing little league and there's this kid who he threw kind of hard for being what was it in 2015 I was like 9.
Yeah, yeah, about yeah, I was
Yeah,
9 also.
I was about 9 years old. This kid threw
Mhm,
pretty hard for a 9-year-old, I'd say.
mhm.
And what happened was because the kid also had no control.
Oh,
Guy had a golden arm, but his control was
no
a little
command.
shaky. Yeah. And so what happened was he drilled me straight in the hip.
Ooh.
And as a 9-year-old, you're not expecting to feel that much pain coming from a
Yeah,
little white ball.
yeah.
But I remember trying to walk after getting hit was it was not fun. I was like limping to first.
Oh, yeah, I bet I would be limping too if I was in that situation.
Dude, I still remember. I sometimes like think about it. I'm like, oh my god, that kid. Wonder where he is now.
Well, where is he now? He might be playing for LSU, who knows?
Oh, dude, throwing like 101,
101.
dude.
It's
And I got
Paul
lucky.
Paul Skeens, is that his name?
Yeah, got drafted by the Pirates.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's
that would
fun.
be drafted if it was that kid.
Yeah, it's insane. You're cool.
Oh, thank you. You're pretty cool yourself.
All right. Well, I'll put that in the video. You're cool.
You're cool.
Yeah, but yeah. Do I have? Yeah. So, and the moral of the stories we're telling is just if you get injured, don't play through it.
Yeah, don't play through it.
Don't play
Listen to
through
your
it.
body.
Yeah, listen to your coach or your parent. Don't play through it because you're gonna probably end up getting more hurt because that's what
Mhm.
injuries do.
Yeah.
Injuries are a weird thing. You get injured once, your chance for an injury goes up as well as the severity of it, which is by far the worst possible thing you want as an athlete.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you get injured, you're more injury prone to get more injured.
Yep. Look at Kershaw. He's always
Seriously, dude.
injured.
He's always injured, but he's still pretty good now.
I mean, yeah, but not everyone's gonna be gifted as Kershaw.
I know, I know, seriously. We wish we were Kershaw.
Dude, if we were Kershaw. All right. Now on to the next topic. Let's just go favorite songs and music artists.
Favorite song? I'm gonna let you go first on that one.
All right. So, well, my favorite song is called "Orange and White" by
Orange and White.
Connor Smith.
Smith, is that a country artist?
It is a country artist. I really like
Okay,
the
that
song.
makes sense. That sounds familiar.
Yes, "Orange and White's" a pretty cool song. It's about
Mm,
like it's about like a guy from Tennessee.
okay.
He takes this girl from Georgia because I don't know why. The Tennessee State University and Georgia. I think it's Georgia Tech is the Bulldogs. I may be
Yeah.
wrong. I might get flamed in the comments.
It
But
might. I'm not too. I don't know colleges that well. I don't know.
I don't know. I should probably look it up.
Fact check us. Someone fact check us.
All right,
But
fact check us, Jack.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh god.
Back to your story.
Oh yes. So it's about this guy from Tennessee because Georgia goes and plays the Volunteers, the Vols,
Hmm.
and essentially it's a weird like I guess love story about them falling in love because they're rivals. It's
That's like Romeo and Juliet.
I never made that connection before, but yeah, I guess it is. But the
Yeah.
reason I like it is because it kind of parallels to another song called Tennessee Orange by Megan Maroney, which is about
Make
her as a Georgia Bulldog falling in love with a guy who's a Tennessee Volunteer.
I see. I see the connection. I see it.
Yeah. And it has like it's very trippy. I heard because
Huh.
they both came on the radio one time back to back.
Yeah,
And then I was like, huh, that's peculiar.
that is. Yeah.
So I like it because I guess it's just cheesy. But if I had to pick another one, that's tough. Probably something by Morgan Wallen. Probably
Morgan. Oh, Morgan. Well, I've heard of him. He's pretty good.
he is pretty good. I think Morgan Wallen either 98 Braves because it's one of the very rare baseball songs
Oh, really?
because it's either about football or basketball or there's been soccer, but there's hardly no baseball songs. And he made one about the 98 Braves, which
I didn't
as
know
a
that.
as a baseball nerd is very very funny.
I'm gonna look that up. I didn't know came up with a baseball song. I'm more into his older songs. I like his older songs. Morgan
His older
Wallen.
songs are good.
But yeah, Morgan Wallen. I like Morgan Wallen. He's pretty good.
What old songs of this do you like?
Um, man, I have a lot on his playlist. I have a lot of his songs on my playlist. I can't remember the names of it. Man, actually, give me a second. Okay, I found it. Whiskey Glasses is pretty good.
Okay, Whiskey Glass is a good song.
I like Whiskey Glasses. I also like More Than My Hometown. Those are like the like favorite from Morgan Wallen.
Oh, More Than My Hometown's also pretty good.
Yeah,
I also like speaking of his older songs, uh Had Me by Halftime. That's a mouthful, but I like that one too.
I don't think I've heard that. I don't listen to too much Morgan Wallen though, so I don't really know most of his
Yeah,
songs.
it's like I don't want to say an obscure song, but like kind of an obscure song.
Okay, and interesting, interesting.
Interesting. Okay, what would you say, Jack? What would you say is your favorite song and your favorite? Oh, well, song first. Then we'll get to music artist.
My favorite song. Man, that is hard. There's so many songs I like right now.
Name a couple.
I like Something in the Orange by Zach Bryan.
Oh, he's
Um,
good.
I like man, what is it called? From Austin, but I listen to a lot of Zach Bryan. That's like my favorite artist right now.
Zach
Is Zach
Bryan, nice.
Zach Bryan.
He's
All
good.
his songs. He is good. I like Zach Bryan.
I forgot
Really bumps his
he has that he has a it's besides something in the orange. It's another song. I for,
From like his most popular songs.
no, there was another song that he had. Revival.
Revive, dude, that is such a good. I just actually posted a picture with that song on my Instagram story. I like that
Yeah,
song.
Revival is good. You know, my favorite artist, even though I talk up Morgan Wallen, mine is a guy named Dylan Gossett.
Yeah, I've seen you use his song before. I like him. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he only has 6 songs, but they're all pretty good, like
Really,
really
man.
good.
Do you know Chris Stapleton? I think his name is.
Oh yes, Chris.
I
Okay,
like Chris.
Chris Stapleton is a great singer, but I don't
He
know why.
is. His songs are so. Broken Halo
Broken
is
Halo is a good song,
such a good song.
but you know his most famous song, Tennessee Whiskey.
Oh yes, who doesn't know that song?
Okay, it's a good song. I just have a hard time enjoying it sometimes.
What?
It's a good song. It is a great song. It's just sometimes when I listen to it, I'm just like, huh. It's not bad, but it's like, how is this his number one song?
I
It's
can
just,
see why it's his number one song because it's just really good.
I
Might
yeah,
be overplayed a little bit, but it's still pretty
yeah.
good.
It's pretty good, yeah. But would you say Tennessee Whiskey's better than like Broken Halos?
I mean, I would say so, but Broken Halos is also pretty good. I
I
mean,
mean,
I can
Broken
see
Halos.
why Broken Halos is one of his most popular songs, though.
Yeah, Broken Halos is,
Broken Halos is pretty cool.
and
I
then
like
yeah,
You Should Probably Leave too is also a good one.
you should. Oh yeah,
I
yes.
haven't heard him saying that for some reason. You should probably leave. I can't say
Lift
that
the
sentence very
voice,
well. I have to like slow it down when I say it.
slow it down.
Slow it down, yeah.
That's oh my gosh. What else? What are some other good songs? I'd have to
But
look any like I guess artist. Well, I could give you some good Dylan Gossett songs. He only has
Dylan
6, so
Gossett,
doesn't
name
happen.
'em out. Name 'em out. Name out the songs.
Okay, he has a song called "No Better Time
Okay.
to Be Free,"
Be Free, okay.
"Beneath Oak Trees,"
Oh, jeez, okay.
"Flip a Coin."
It's an interesting song title, not gonna lie.
No, it's a good song.
It is a good
It's about him telling. I think it's his lover. Let's flip a coin and see where the world takes us.
I like that analogy. I like that.
He has a song called "Lone Oak Cowboy," which is one of my favorites.
Mm.
It's essentially
Almost
the ballad of a murderer. Not a murderer.
oh,
Not okay. No, it's the ballad of a guy who got heartbroken because his wife cheated on him.
oh, that's not good.
It's not like, but like when you hear the song, it's like he regrets what he did.
Hmm.
Also, that voice
Well,
crack.
that's okay. I mean, I was trying to too. But yeah, I'll look him up. I
Yeah.
never heard of him.
And then his most famous song is called "Cole."
Wait. Oh, I have heard of him. Oh, Cole. I know Cole. Oh yeah, I listen to that song all the time.
Cole is a very good song. I
I
very much
like. Oh
enjoy
yeah,
it.
I've heard of him now. Yeah, Cole. That is a good song.
That is a great song. I very
Probably
much
my
enjoy it.
favorite song by him.
I mean, you only have 6, so I mean, it's
I mean, Cole. I bumped that a lot on my
yeah.
playlist. That's a cool song.
Cole's good. What are some other, I guess, underrated? Not underrated, but like other songs that you like?
Um, Luke Combs,
Luke Combs is
Rainfalls,
good.
pretty good.
Which one did you say?
I think it's called Rainfalls.
Oh, when it rains, it pours.
When it rains, it pours. Yeah, that's yeah, yeah.
That's a good song.
Rainfalls.
Rain pour or rainfall, whatever you said.
I mean, I was kind of close.
You. I'll give it to you. You were kind of close.
But yeah, I like that song.
Another Luke Combs song. I like "Fast Car," even though
Fast
he,
Car is also really good. That's a really
even
good
though he
song.
didn't write it, he sang it really well.
You didn't write it?
No, originally
Oh,
originally written by Tracy Chapman.
really?
Yep.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Hmm.
Yeah. Then another song from it's like "Where the Wild Things Are." That's another good song.
That's also Luke Combs has some pretty good songs.
Luke Combs does have some really good songs.
He's definitely one of my top country artists.
Okay, you know what? Since we're on the I guess the country train right now, name your top 3.
Okay, Zach Bryan's number 1, Chris Stapleton's 2, and then probably Luke Combs 3. Those 3.
Okay. For mine, it's Dylan Gossett for 1.
Mm-hmm.
I like Morgan Wallen and I like
I've heard
Connor
of him.
Smith.
Oh yeah, Connor Smith. I've heard of him.
Connor
I've
Smith,
heard of his name.
yeah, he's pretty good.
He is pretty good.
I very much do enjoy. I like Orange and White. He has a song. His most popular one is called Creek Will Rise.
That sounds so familiar. I might have listened to that one before.
Yeah, but overall, it's a good song. I very much enjoy it.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, now I guess speaking. Remember I talked about earlier, Orange and White. How there's a lot of football songs.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, speaking of football,
Football.
let's take a look at the NFL season. Before that, a quick PSA. Hey, Tyler! What's up?
Oh, hey Mason, how you doing, Tyler? Yeah, Mason, I've been doing good. Dude, how are you, man? Oh God, yo, Tyler, man, you good? Yeah, man, I think I'll be all right. I got the game tomorrow. I'll just play through it.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Who are you? My name's Wyatt, and I am the messenger for the injury guides. Well, then, why are you here then? I'm here to tell you that you shouldn't play through that injury tomorrow at the game. Why shouldn't I play through my injury? Professional athletes do it all the time. Hey kid, I know you want to play through your injuries like a professional, but I'm going to give you 2 reasons why you shouldn't. 1, it makes your pre-existing injury worse, and 2, it affects your health long term. The first way it affects your health long term is that when you play through an injury, your chances for injury increase drastically. You're going to get more injured more frequently. Secondly, it ups the severity of your injury. It makes your injuries worse. Do you want to end up like that bum over there? Hey, who are you calling bum? Well, since I'm already injured, how do I treat injuries in general then? See, kid, when you're injured, the first course of action for you should be to seek medical help. If you can't seek medical help immediately, what you should do is you should either put pressure, ice, or heat the injured area until you can then receive medical help. Well, if injuries are so bad, then how do we prevent them? Good question. There are actually a lot of ways you could actually prevent yourself from getting injured. A couple of them are to properly eat, sleep, work out, and hydrate. Another way is to moderate your output during games. You know what? After hearing all that, I think you're all right. I don't really want to end up like the bum from earlier. I swear to God, if you call me bum one more time, I'm gonna start dumping tea in the harbor. You know what, Wyatt? With all the information you gave us about what injuries do to our bodies, how to prevent them and treat them, you should make a PSA about it. Oh, you poor soul. You should not have said that. What did you think this was, you bumbling British patriot? Long live the Queen. Cheerio. Thank you for that PSA. All right, so let's talk about the NFL season. How are you feeling about what's your team, first of all?
Probably the Rams, obviously.
Okay.
Even though it sucked, but still gotta root for my home team.
You see, when I was growing up, I was raised to like the 49ers.
Oh,
But then as I got older,
San Francisco?
No, I'm not from San Francisco. My uncle just really likes them.
Oh, that makes sense why you always used to wear that hat.
Yeah.
So is that still your favorite team?
They're tied for one. I like the Niners and I like the Titans.
Titans, they're pretty cool. I like the Titans.
The
I had
logo's
Derrick
cool.
Henry on my fantasy team.
Dude, I got smoked in fantasy. I didn't
Me
get
too.
last place though, so I did not get a punishment.
I got last place for sure. It was my first year playing fantasy football, and I was given a team because the guy quit, and it was not a good team.
Dude, Derrick Henry is not good in non-PPR leagues. Points per reception, I believe that's what it means.
He had some couple of good games for me though. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
he was consistent.
yeah. All right, you know what? Let's take a look at the NFL season. You should probably pull up the standings.
We'll pull up the standings.
All right.
I didn't watch too much football this year. Not gonna lie.
I watched a little bit. Maybe let's go over some like memorable moments that we remember. And I'm gonna say this right now.
Ooh.
The one memorable moment that first pops into my head when I think of the NFL was Patrick Mahomes absolutely crying about that offsides call.
Dude, I remember that. I saw that all over Instagram. Like, that was my entire feed. Was that? It was so funny.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. If you're a team that gets bailed by calls, specifically the Chiefs, the Eagles, and the Cowboys, you cannot complain when they make the right call.
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah.
I'm gonna insert the pictures of the thing. Hopefully the NFL doesn't like copyright strike me. But
they won't.
They won't. It's a picture. But if you look at it, the man's foot is like clearly past the ball.
Uh-huh.
And I also saw he also throw a flag for the tackle that's
way too far back because that's also offsides. So
Okay.
there was 2 flags on that play.
Mm.
And then you know what Mahomes said afterwards that really kind of like irked me?
What did he say? I don't remember what he said.
He was actually going off about like, how Kadarius Toney lining up offsides did not affect the play. And since it didn't affect the play, you shouldn't throw a flag.
Yeah.
What is that logic?
I don't know, man.
That is some like
I guess we'll never
preschooler
know.
logic. We will never know.
I guess we'll never know.
Oh gosh. But then yeah, I was watching, I guess it's over this past week. Did you watch the Detroit game? That's another game. It was
Who did they play again? I
they
forgot.
played Dallas and they lost by a point.
I watched a little bit, but not too much.
The ending play, Dan Campbell went for 2 points,
Mhm.
and Taylor Decker, who's the person who caught the touchdown, he reported with the referee that he was going to be an eligible receiver. I guess the referee completely forgot, and
No way.
they threw a flag for illegal touching and all this stuff like that, and they got the 2-point conversion, but it got called back.
Oh my! Yeah, that makes sense because I was like, why do they have 2 points? Like that makes sense now.
Yeah, so I mean,
Oh,
everyone was mad. I was mad. I was going for the Lions.
Lions. Oh yeah, Lions for sure.
Lions, but yeah. So those are the 2 memorable moments. If we look at the standings, which I'll also just insert standings,
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
you have the Dolphins, Bills, Jets, Patriots. You know they play next week, right? The Bills and the Dolphins.
They do.
They
Oh,
do.
No way.
And the Bills are in this really precarious situation. They win,
That's crazy.
and they're the 2 seed. They lose, they potentially miss the playoffs.
What?
Yep.
I didn't. That's crazy.
So it is literally go big or go home.
For real. What team are you going for?
I'm going for the Bills. I want Bills Mafia to absolutely explode.
Bills. That's a hard one. I don't know. I probably.
'Cause, I mean, did you not see the Dolphins' most recent game?
I did not know.
They got what we call bullied.
Oh really?
They got bullied. I think I'm looking at the score, 19-56,
Yikes, bro.
and they just lost a player on defense. They're one of their
Who
pass
did they
rushers.
play?
Who, the Dolphins or the Ravens?
Yeah, the Dolphins.
They play the Bills. They host the Bills.
And they're the one that got bullied.
Yep. And the Bills, yeah, Bills won. So
That's good.
I got the Bills winning that game. I hope they do. Be very funny.
Yeah.
And then AFC West leader is the Chiefs. They've already sealed their spot.
It's not that good.
The Chiefs have looked so weird this year.
They had a pretty rocky season.
They have. They should have lost more games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Then you have the Ravens, who've already clinched the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
But you have the Joe Flacco-led Browns.
Ooh.
Joe Flacco's like 38, almost 40, I believe.
He is.
Yeah, and this is essentially his revenge tour.
Better win it.
He better win it. The Steelers are 9-7, and the Bengals,
Okay.
who were eliminated, are 8-8. So Steelers still have a shot. And I was actually looking at this yesterday.
Because Steelers, they lost Joe Burrow though, so
That's the Bengals.
What?
That's the Bengals who lost Joe Burrow.
Did I not say the Bengals?
Yeah, you said the Steelers.
Oh my bad. The Bengals. Yeah, Bengals lost Joe Burrow, and he was on my fantasy team, and I was sad.
Dude, my fantasy quarterback was Josh Allen.
Ooh, Josh Allen. He's pretty good.
He is good. Yeah, the Steelers. Oh god, what's gonna happen with them? But yeah, they can make the playoffs if this funny scenario happens. That doesn't require them like their game. It doesn't matter what happens to their game. It just if this happens, it happens, and they're in. It's if the Jaguars lose, the Broncos win, and the Colts and the Texans who play each other, if that game doesn't end in a tie.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
This is why football, like playoff scenarios, are like way weirder than baseball will ever be. Have you seen baseball like clinching scenarios?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Like I remember in 2021, we could have had the craziest thing to ever happen in baseball, where it's like 4 teams were tied for like 2 wildcard spots.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Unfortunately, it didn't happen. The 2 teams that were on top won, so like didn't really matter anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just funny.
It was. I agree.
I was sitting there watching, be like, come on, come on, come on, four-way tie. But
Yeah. I wanted the Dodgers to go all the way, but they didn't. Sadly.
Max Scherzer got hurt, and then it just fell apart from there.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah. Back to let's go back to football.
Back to football.
We started talking about baseball again.
Yeah.
AFC South three-way tie. The Jags, the Colts, and the Texans.
Look. Oh yeah.
If the Jaguars win, they're in. They win the division. If the Jaguars lose, whoever wins Colts and Texans.
I mean, there's a lot. There's a three-way tie. Oh man.
Where do the Jaguars play in Nashville, and the Colts are hosting the Texans. I think the
Interesting.
Texans win. I think the Texans win, and I think the Jags lose because the Jags lost their quarterback.
You don't think it would be like home field advantage? Is that not a thing anymore?
No, okay. Listen, home field advantage is a thing. It's a very big thing in football. But the Jaguars are the away team. C.J. Beathard, I believe, who's going to be the starter. He was kind of a bust.
CJ, he's on the. I'm not familiar with names. Is he? What position is he?
He's a quarterback. He's gonna be starting because the Jaguars starting quarterback is out.
Oh, wow, Lawrence.
Yeah, he's out. So it's Beathard.
Oh.
And the Titans. I don't know who we're gonna go with. I just hope we spoil the Jags' chance.
Probably Texans then, because Jaguars they lost Lawrence, and that's a pretty hard game to win.
Yeah, but then again, the Colts are also using their backup, but their backup hasn't been that bad. The Texans are starting their probably the rookie of the year, C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
And the Titans, we have the revolving door at quarterback. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's between Tannehill or Levis, or maybe even Willis. I don't know.
Ooh, interesting.
I have no idea how it's gonna go, but
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I hope the Titans eliminate the Jags because it'd be revenge from last year.
Yep.
I watched that game live; it was brutal.
Yeah, me too. I remember it.
All right, let's go in the NFC. Cowboys and Eagles are tied for first, of course, because the Eagles. Oh my gosh, the Eagles have looked so horrible.
I know it sucks.
They
started off so strong.
They should have lost that. I think it was a Christmas Day. They should have lost that game because there was pass interference multiple times.
Yeah, I remember it.
But you know what? Since the Eagles lost, because the Eagles, if they won out and they were tied with the Cowboys, they held their own destiny. They have sucked so bad now that they're in danger of playing an away game because the Cowboys now hold the destiny.
Oh, really?
Yep. The Eagles.
That's interesting.
The Eagles had the worst part of the game at the wrong time. The worst part of the season at the wrong time.
Huh.
Yep.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so I think the Cowboys, I think they're playing the Commanders. They are. And the Eagles are playing the Giants. So
Giants.
I think
my dad is a Giants fan, so
oh. Well, Tellman's always next season.
there's never a next season with the Giants, but they always suck.
They did good last year.
They did alright.
They were like what, 9-6-1?
I think so, yeah, probably.
Or they're like 10-6. No, they were 10-6-1. Let me check that shit.
Let me look it up.
The Giants last year. Oh no, 9-7-1.
Oh, okay.
That was close.
You were close, yeah. But then, I thought that did worse last year, I guess.
No, they made the playoffs and then they got like absolutely throttled by the Eagles.
Oh yeah, man, how can I forget that? That's right. How can I forget that?
It's gonna be a brutal, brutal day for Eagles fans if they do not win the division.
But I mean, shoot, Dallas they've been all right.
Dallas is doing good at home, and they're sucking away. Yeah. So they need home playoff games. They just do not. They cannot afford to run into the 49ers.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I was just checking again. Turns out the Eagles have allowed 401 points, and they've only scored 423.
Yikes!
And they're 11-5.
Oh no.
You know, teams with like that close of a for and against, they're usually 500. The Eagles have just gotten super lucky this year.
That's interesting. They're just getting their way with the play.
Yep. You can only get lucky for so long.
Yeah.
Why do you
man.
think? Why do you think gamblers eventually run out of luck?
I mean,
Yep.
maybe it's their Christmas album.
Oh,
That luck.
the Christmas album. Good golly. Oh
Hey,
god.
maybe we shouldn't get on that topic. It's past Christmas. We'll talk about that
It's
next.
past Christmas. Let us worry about that come October.
Yeah,
Or no,
we'll talk.
November.
Yep. It's always after Thanksgiving,
It's
by the
always
way.
that. Yeah. It should be after Thanksgiving. That's when you should play Christmas music.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man.
That's a different rant for a different
It
a
is.
different day.
But I will
Christmas.
say this: if you play Christmas music before Thanksgiving, you're weird. I just gotta say that.
Oh yeah, dude. I remember when I went to school, they had Christmas music playing right after Halloween, like the day after.
Bro, you just skipping over Thanksgiving like that, bro.
Yeah, poor Thanksgiving.
What Thanksgiving? I like food, man.
Yeah,
That's
who
my
doesn't like food?
Who doesn't like food, man? That's how you live.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I am not.
You
I'm
are
always
not.
gonna.
Oh gosh. Okay. Now that the Christmas music rant is over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just adding on time. Get on top.
just adding on time. Yeah. Here, the NFC West, the Niners again have clinched the 1 seed,
Yep. Yep.
and then it's your Rams who made the playoffs.
Yes. Go Rams. Let's go.
You guys are gonna probably be playing the Lions. You know that, right?
Oh, looks like we're done.
Hey, it's Matt Stafford's homecoming, so you never know.
I mean, it's true, but like the Lions, they're looking pretty good this year. Not gonna lie.
They're looking. Dan Campbell is biting all the kneecaps.
Yeah, for real though.
He is. And then I think Seahawks, Saints, Falcons, and Packers all have a chance to make the playoffs.
Really?
Yes, which we can go over the playoff scenarios. I'll just pull those up real quick. I could just look at NFL and they have it.
Which team would you go for? Because I don't. That's a kind of tricky question.
Okay, so I have a bunch of friends who are Packers fans,
Okay.
and I was raised as a Niner fan.
That is true.
So the Niners, they've kicked both the Seahawks and the Packers multiple times.
Hmm. So
With
what
all
you're
that
saying
being
is you go for the Packers.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Because I don't know if any of my friends who are Seahawks fans, um, go Niners, F the Seahawks.
I have a couple
Listen,
Seahawks friends. Yeah.
yeah, listen, tell them the Sea Hags aren't making it.
I will tell them
Oh
that.
gosh, and wait for the comments on that one.
Leave the comments. Sorry,
Yeah,
Seattle.
yeah, Packers, they just need a win and they're in. But what's funny is because last year they also needed a win and in game, and guess what happened?
What?
They ran to the Detroit Lions, who knocked them out of the playoffs.
Oh shoot!
Thankfully,
That'd
they're
be
not
round
playing the
two.
Lions. They're playing the
What was it?
Bears.
Oh.
And so, if the Bears win and the Seahawks win, it'll be the same scenario as last year, where the Seahawks just have to wait for the Packers game,
Mm.
and
I guess
then
we'll see.
yeah, NFC North again. It's just Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears. Lions already clinched the division; they're the 3 seed by default, pretty much. So like they have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that division's not the greatest.
Yeah. No, you know what's not the greatest division?
What?
The NFC South.
NFC South.
8-8, 8-8, seven to
Yikes!
nine.
2-14. Oh my dude. What is going on with Bryce Young at the Panthers?
Bad coaching plus no weapons.
Weapons. They got no guns. They got no
Yep.
biceps.
They get no ammo.
Yeah, no ammo for them biceps.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay has the simplest path. When they're in, they're playing the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Saints play the Falcons. If the Falcons win and the Bucks lose, the Falcons win the division at 8-9.
That would be crazy. What?
That wouldn't be
Yeah.
great. What do you mean? They're sub 500.
No, I didn't say great, but like that'd be like pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But the NFC South, they kind of suck.
But the Falcons have the best home record out of the NFC South, so they could actually make the divisional playoffs if they somehow beat the Eagles.
Shoot, man. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Let me look at. Let's see. Let's see what the playoff bracket's looking like. Currently, as of January 2nd, which is when I'm recording this, Ravens, Dolphins, Chiefs, and Browns all have their spot locked up.
Mm-hmm.
The 4, 6, and 7 seeds still need to be decided. Currently, they're the Jaguars, the Bills, and the Colts. Not too bad with the Texans and the Steelers outside of the playoffs.
That is not too bad.
Then you have 5 teams who have clinched. In the NFC, you have the Niners, the Cowboys, the Lions, the Eagles, and the Rams.
Let's go Rams.
With the, I don't know, you guys can maybe make a run. Who knows?
They better.
They better. You have the 4 seed as the Buccaneers currently, and the 7 seed as the Packers, with the Seahawks, Saints, Vikings, and Falcons still in the playoff hunt. So,
shoot, man.
We'll see.
Going for the Rams all the way.
You think? Okay, you know what? Let's make Super Bowl predictions. What do you think is going to happen?
I think it's going to be Rams and Lions.
They play the first round.
They're in the same. They're in the same conference. Go on. I think it's be Rams.
You think the Rams run it all the way?
Shoot, man. I hope so. I'll be realistic. Okay, yeah. I'll be realistic. I think it's gonna be Lions and Lions. Maybe the Ravens or the Dolphins.
Okay. What'd you see you cut out there?
I would say it's probably gonna be Lions and Dolphins.
Lions, Dolphins? That'd be a very high-powered offensive shootout of a Super Bowl. But
oh man, there's a lot of good teams.
There's a lot of good teams. Who I would pick either the Niners or the Lions, whichever. Because that's the thing. I would love to say the Niners.
Because your team.
Because that's like my team.
Yeah.
But the Lions have something else. The Lions have. I can't describe it. They have something else in their pocket. Like they have a fire underneath them, and I don't know how that's gonna work in the playoffs.
The Niners, I could see the Niners going all the way too.
Yeah, and then I have the Browns out of the AFC. I think Joe Flacco has his revenge tour.
Browns, that's interesting. That's an interesting pick.
Because this is some fun NFL fact history. In 2012, when Joe Flacco made the Super Bowl, he beat every team he played. The Ravens were the away team, and he balled out on the road. And guess what?
What?
The Browns are also an away team. The entire, unless they play the 5 or 6 seed, or no, let's play the 6 or 7 seed, they're gonna be away.
True, man. That'll be interesting.
That'd be interesting to see. So I got Browns and probably, I think the safe choice is the Niners, but I'm gonna say Lions. I think Lions and Browns.
Lions, Browns. Okay.
So we both have the Lions. You have the Dolphins. I have the Browns. We'll see what happens. We'll come back. We'll revisit this and be like, "Oh, we were so wrong," or "Oh, damn, we were so right."
Who knows? We might be right.
Who knows? All right. The fourth topic is we're going to review some shows. Let's look up. I've seen some of these.
I haven't seen Percy Jackson.
You haven't?
I have not.
Oh, dude, you need to.
Good.
It's really good.
Would you say it's better than the movies?
Yo, 100%.
100%. Okay, okay. I've seen the movies.
The movies were kind of bad, but yeah.
So yeah. What shows have you seen?
I've seen I've seen a good bit of Percy Jackson. I've seen every episode but the fourth one, which released as we are recording this episode. It released 10 minutes ago.
Oh, so you want to watch it?
I want to watch it. But I love talking to you. You're such a fun guy.
Me too.
I've seen one episode of The Owl House, which my friend told me to watch, and it's actually pretty good. I like The Owl
Oh,
House so far.
I don't think I've heard that. Let me look it up. Owl House.
It's like a Disney show.
Oh, it is. Okay, maybe I have seen. Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't
You
even
haven't
heard of it.
never heard of it? You should watch it.
No.
I
Okay,
like it.
I'll give it a watch.
Another show. I just have a list pulled up in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Reacher. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Breacher. I'm gonna look up Breacher.
It's really good actually. I very much enjoy it.
Sounds familiar though. Oh, I typed the wrong one. Or typed the wrong thing. Breacher.
It's like
I'm seeing video games on it. Hold on.
what
It's
happened?
a show. It's a TV show.
Reacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Reacher. They said Breacher. Oh, Reacher. Oh yeah, I've heard of this. I haven't seen it though.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, I haven't watched all of season 2 yet, but it's pretty good.
Because it's the same as the movie, right?
There's
Show.
there's a movie called Reacher? What?
Not called with what's his name? I might be like on something. What's his
Oh,
name?
Jack Reacher?
With Tom Cruise.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Is that a spinoff?
I believe so? I have never heard of the Reacher movies until you just
Not
mentioned it.
Reacher. It's called Jack Reacher.
It's called Jack Reacher.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've never. It is the same character though, so I believe.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. You know, I want to extend this to movies because I just want to say something about a couple movies that I've seen like in the past and like I guess recently ish.
Yeah.
Have you seen? I know this was like a huge hit back when it came out. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
I have not.
You have not seen it,
I heard some bad things about it, so I didn't see it.
dude. Okay, this is I guess a little nerdy, but it was actually really well done.
It was.
Yes, it was really well done. The animatronics looked so real, and it had a great plot and stuff.
You know that interests. Maybe I'll watch it now. Because all I know is from the Josh Hutcherson meme. The you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like the Josh Hutcherson thirst traps.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, how did those come to be?
I don't
Who
know.
in their right mind would post it? And yeah, no, I was watching this YouTuber. His name's Astro Spiff. He was breaking down the FNAF movie, but instead of calling Josh Hutcherson like Mike Schmidt, he kept calling him Peter Malark.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
okay.
FNAF movie pretty good. Another
I'll give
movie I liked that came out. Oh, what were we gonna say? Sorry.
I'll give that a watch though. I forgot that movie existed. Not more.
Oh gosh, you know what? It's a good movie. Oh, yeah.
Give it a watch though.
Yeah. What shows have you seen actually?
Seen Outer Banks, Cobra Kai.
Oh, Cobra Kai is pretty good.
Waiting for the new season on that one. Been a little impatient.
There's gonna be another season of Cobra Kai.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 6th.
Damn.
The finale though, so kind of sad.
Well, all good things must come to an end.
It's, don't say that.
Dude,
No,
okay. Okay, I listen. Cobra Kai is pretty good. I will say that.
I like Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
Like probably my two favorite shows is Cobra Kai and Outer Banks.
out of things. Oh, dude. Okay, I know, like, you know how, like, if people say Pokemon's for kids, right? Even though it isn't.
I mean, it can go both ways. Yeah.
So, did you? I this is pretty old news by now, but they have official, like Netflix put out their it's like the final, like I guess like a mini season.
hmm
It's Ash is pretty much gonna be not gonna be in the next anime. They're finally retiring Ash.
I know. I was devastated when I heard about that because he's always like
He's always
been in
10.
Pokemon.
He's always
He's
10.
old.
He's always in Pokemon.
He's not even. And who's gonna be like the new like
Uh,
world?
that I gotta look that up. Let
Who's gonna be
me
like,
let me do that right now. Gosh, a new Pokemon protagonist. Liko? Liko?
what even is that?
I don't know. People are saying like that's Ash's child, but I don't buy it.
That's
I
a
know
terrible.
I know Game Theory did a theory on this,
hmm
and Pokemon themselves have just said that Ash is not Liko's father. So,
Who is this person?
gosh, yeah,
No
no,
man. And all good things must come to an end.
yeah, usually I mean, yeah, we were kind of expecting it at this point. He can stay 10 for 25 years plus.
Wrong.
Oh gosh,
Man, that's like Pokemon. Like all the shows growing up,
all the shows are good.
how they were. Only I ever watch is Pokemon.
Ash in the original season of Pokemon was so like gangster. He had every witty comeback.
For real though, dude, it was funny.
Like those compilations of just, like when Misty when like Brock's like looking in the mirror like, "Oh my gosh, they're like pretty girls," and then Misty, it's just like it's just like what's it called? She's just like and no Ash no before that Ash goes like, "No, it's not. There's no pretty girls," and then Misty's like, "Why don't you turn around?" And then
Oh,
Ash is just like, "Misty, two of us can't be hallucinating at one time."
yeah, I remember that one.
And then
I was laughing on that so hard.
I grew up with Indigo.
For real though.
Yes, that was part of my childhood. Oh gosh, and then
Cool.
some other ones, and then she's like, and then like when she saw a bug, because Misty was like Misty doesn't like bug Pokemon.
Yeah, she hated bugs. I remember that.
She like saw Caterpie. She's like, bugs are like one of the three most disgusting things in the world, or something like that. And then Ash is just like, besides you and the bugs, what are the other things?
Ash is him. He's a Sigma.
He is honestly. Be more like Ash.
He's more like Ash.
Oh gosh.
I
What
mean,
are
it
some
was.
what are some other good shows? I'm just looking on like Google.
Have you seen like the Star Wars shows on Disney Plus?
No, I have not. Okay, so when I was younger, my parents tried to get me to watch a Star Wars movie.
Mm-hmm.
I watched 5 minutes of it and I got bored.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Mind you, mind you, I was like 10 years old, addicted to Pokemon.
Man, I was addicted to Pokemon too, and I still love Star Wars.
Okay,
I guess we're
I
just
have
not.
been watching over winter break. I have been watching more Star Wars.
Okay, that's good. Respect.
I've been trying to catch up.
Good.
So I will say that.
That's crazy. The shows are good.
Yeah,
I
the
guess
shows are
see like Andor.
okay, dude. Listen, I'm watching
No,
them.
I haven't
I,
seen Mandalorian.
I've seen bits and pieces of Mandalorian.
Okay, that doesn't count. You have to watch all 3 seasons.
There's 3 seasons,
Is there 3 or 4?
bro. I don't know,
I think it's 3.
man. It is.
Back comments. I don't know. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4.
Oh, there will be a season 4,
It will.
but there's
Oh,
only
okay.
3 out right now.
Okay. I was right the first time. I think I forgot what I said.
You said 3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4. Okay, yeah, 3 or 4. That was in the middle. But yeah,
Wait,
you gotta.
I gotta watch. I gotta watch the original movies, man.
You haven't seen the original movies?
I've seen like the first one.
Oh my
I think
gosh!
the first one's A New Hope.
You haven't seen? Okay, so you've seen one prequel.
Yeah, I have a friend who like really likes Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
and I I asked him what order should I watch the movies, and he told me the order. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch them in that order.
What was the order you said?
It was the older ones first, like the New Hope, or was it
Really?
Phantom? Crap, I forgot which ones.
It's the Phantom Menace. No. It's Phantom Menace, Clone Wars,
No,
and
okay. I gotta see Star Wars movies. I just remembered Star. Oh,
in the order it's Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, then I believe A New Hope, and then Jedi Returns, and then I think
Emperor Strikes. Okay, Episode 4 is A New Hope. Episode 5 is The Empire Strikes Back. Episode 6 is Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi was the third. Okay. Yeah, you gotta watch that Star Wars, bro.
I'm
Like at least
watching. Yeah, I know
even if you don't like it, like you still have to see. Like they're just such iconic movies.
they are. I'm watching. Because I'm watching it 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I'm watching like that.
What? But that's not how the storyline goes.
It is because the first 3 it goes in kind of like a reverse order.
Yeah, you get to watch the Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, and Revenge of the Sith first. Then the Luke Skywalker.
Is that how you watched it?
Yeah, that's because that's how like the storyline is. It's like
I thought the
backward.
storyline was reversed. Yeah, I know. I thought the first movies were all sequels, and the last 2 were prequels.
I don't know the terminology, but I know it's like the 2010s you watch first, and then the 80s ones you watch second, and then the current days you watch after.
So wow, we went on a Star Wars tangent. But yeah, dude, you gotta watch like what are some of the like other good shows? Have you seen the original Tom and Jerry?
I have, yes, but it's like very. I was super young when I watched it.
Dude, I still sometimes watch it. It's so good.
Oh, really?
Yes, they have they have like a war like it's kind of like a civil war where it's kind of funny.
They do, yeah. It's like a war between a cat and a mouse, or
Yeah,
yeah, mouse.
like Jerry is like flying an airplane and he's like dropping light bulbs.
Like a bombing.
Yeah, like carpet bombing.
What the heck, dude?
It's funny, dude. I just really
Good show though.
that was my
Gotta watch
childhood.
it. What was that?
That was my childhood. Tom and Jerry.
Too.
All right, jeez, that football tangent was so long. I'm realizing. We'll just do this last topic. Favorite place you visited or you want to go?
Okay. So I haven't been outside of America,
Me either.
but I've been all over America. Um, favorite place though? Shoot, it would probably have to be the mountains in Idaho like are so beautiful. Like
Okay,
just the lakes there are so amazing.
I have a story. So I have technically been to Idaho.
Okay.
I went to Yellowstone,
Yeah,
and so we were in Idaho.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, I haven't seen the mountains, but I've technically been in Idaho. Granted, it was for like an hour,
So you have been there.
but I have been there.
Beautiful though. It is like the mountains there are like crazy. Like I've never seen mountains like that before in my life.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
My favorite place that I've been to a good amount of places. You know, I have to say my favorite's probably Hawaii.
Why? I want to go to Hawaii so bad.
It's very beautiful there.
Dude, I've seen so many pictures of it. Like, I want to see that.
Dude, I
Like,
got to spend my birthday there. It was fun.
as they say.
Dude, it's like it can get very windy though. Remember it got very windy one time, and there's like a bunch of cats on our like by the hotel.
Cats.
Yeah, there's a lot of wild cats.
Feral cats. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Vegas a couple times. I've been to
Vegas.
Mount Rushmore.
You have? That's cool.
Yeah, we drove. And I remember we were driving and we stopped in like Utah and we saw some train tracks and like some guy panning for gold. Granted, he looked like a drug addict, but you know, I'm gonna be honest, he looks straight up like a drug addict.
That is that's crazy, man.
But yeah,
Um,
so
you been what? That's in South Dakota. Is that in South or North Dakota?
that's in South Dakota. I
That's,
remember because the first day we got because so what happened was it takes like a day and a half to drive there.
not too bad.
Well, technically you could do it at 23 hours, but we stopped because my dad was tired.
Uh-huh.
I remember going to sleep, but I couldn't sleep sitting down in the car, so I essentially got like you know those like window coverings?
Yeah.
I got one of them. I laid down on it and I went to bed like that.
What? Really?
Yeah, I was so tired and like I couldn't sleep. I just slept like that. I slept like in a coffin pretty much.
That's
And then
that's like I never heard that before.
it was my back did not like me when I got up.
I bet, dude. What?
Really?
Dang, person.
Yeah, I remember I can remember when we arrived there. It was raining
Mm-hmm.
because we got up at like at 3 in the morning to go drive.
Yeah.
Got up. It was raining when we got there at around 6, maybe 7 in the morning,
Mm.
and lightning was just striking like every maybe like half minute. It was just lightning, lightning, lightning.
Oh, gee, that's dangerous.
Thankfully, we're inside like a diner.
Okay. Oh, I thought you said you're driving. Okay.
No, we arrived in South Dakota at like 7. Went to a diner to go eat breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
and like lightning, lightning. I was like, oh my gosh.
Dang. That's, so you drove there. You drove to South Dakota just to see Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, we spent some time over there. You know, it was pretty good. It was really good. I very much enjoyed it.
Cool.
And like
That
you
was,
heard about like tunnels.
oh yeah, I bet there's like a lot of mountains there. When did you visit there?
Oh, when did I visit there? I believe it was like 20, 20, either 18 or 19, maybe even 17.
Okay, oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm old.
Well, but you are. We're both old.
We're both old. Oh god.
Old.
Nigga, you're older.
I'm older. Oh shoot.
Yeah, your birthday's in March, dude. Mine's is in August.
Oh
I'm
man,
a spring chicken compared to you.
I'm born in the spring. Okay.
Oh god. But yeah, so all right. Well, what place would you want to go? Maybe let's do a place in the U.S. and a place outside the U.S.
In place in the U.S. I want to go like somewhere on the East Coast.
Dude, honestly, same. I probably want to go to like maybe not New York, but like
New York is kind of basic. Not gonna lie.
yeah, no, I want to go to New York. Probably like I got to pull up a map.
Maybe like Georgia. I don't know. Maybe Tennessee. See Nashville?
I would like to go to Tennessee because I like the Volunteers.
Or
Maybe
Kentucky, or like
it'd be cool. Oh, dude, I totally forgot Michigan.
Michigan. See the Great Lakes.
That I would want. Did you know? I actually looked this up. You can actually technically, legally travel on all 5 Great Lakes at one time. If you put a boat on the water and like drive everywhere, as long as you have like a passport, you're good.
Because like some of the Great Lakes are in Canada, right?
Yeah, so if you have a passport, they stop you. It's on the passport. You're probably gonna be good.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, there's like a very, very, very like tiny, skinny like river connecting. Oh god, I don't know the Great Lakes that well. It's
Yeah, I
like
don't know the lakes either.
I know it's Huron,
Like Erie.
Erie, Michigan.
That's like all the There's 5 of them, right? Or is it
Yeah,
4?
there's 5.
I
I mean, jeez. Okay, the Superior, Michigan,
West
Huron, Erie. What's the other one?
Michigan.
Oh,
West
jeez.
Michigan.
Oh yeah, Michigan. Wait, I said Michigan.
Yep. That's 4.
Ontario.
Ontario. That's right.
But yeah, so
Geography.
geography. Pain in the butt sometimes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, like the rivers. Like there's very thin river.
Mm-hmm.
It's I forgot the river's called. It's called St. Lawrence River. I just looked it up.
St. Lawrence River. Interesting. And you can cross that.
You would have to. Oh wait, that's the one. That's the one that goes into Montreal. That goes to the Atlantic Ocean. What's the one that? What's the one that's here? That's Niagara Falls. You have to go through Niagara Falls. Whoops.
Niagara Falls.
The other one, I found it. St. Clair River. That's the one that pretty much you go through from Lake Huron to Lake Erie, and the one you go through from Huron to Superior. You go through a lake, but you go through St. Mary's River.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's what we call kind of confusing.
That is kind of confusing.
Yeah, Michigan, the Great Lakes City.
Oh yes. Definitely.
The Great Lakes State, not city.
Then they catch
I
you
would
on the
I would have got a flame in the comments. Be like, Michigan's not a city, it's a state.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
They're like outside of US.
Yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't. Probably like somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, that's what I was.
It's like either Europe or like maybe I know Japan is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I have a friend going to Japan.
You have a friend in Japan?
I have a friend that's going to Japan.
Nice.
Also that's in China right now, visiting their family.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a world map pulled up. Just bam.
Like what are like some like iconic like I know I wanted to go like to Ireland. I feel like Ireland would be pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
It's also where my ancestors are from too. So like
You're Irish?
I am Irish, yeah. I'm the 4th generation.
4th generation Irish.
No, I'm 5th. Yeah, 5th
Fifth.
is my great grandpa.
Maybe I go to like either like I like okay, like the kind of clump that's up there in Europe, like Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool place.
I like that clump. I'd go there. I'd also like to go to Poland.
Poland also. Yeah, Poland's pretty cool.
I know they have Warsaw.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a capital during World War II when they got absolutely throttled by both the Germans and the Russians.
Oh yeah.
They lasted like 6 days, which is surprisingly like not the shortest.
But it's still not the greatest.
I mean, they got hit by 2 superpowers. They lasted 6 days. You got to give them some credit.
That is true. Yeah.
Give the Poles some credit.
Yep. Give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, like damn. Russia was so much bigger back then.
Yeah, because they had Prussia.
They had Prussia. They had the Warsaw Pact back then.
Yeah.
Now it's
I mean, it's still huge. It's still like it's still the
it's still the
biggest.
biggest. It's still the biggest. It is
Yeah.
hella big. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, Norway would be pretty cool to go.
Yeah, Norway,
Norway, Finland,
Oslo.
Denmark.
Yeah, Sweden. You go to
Yeah.
IKEA land.
Oh yeah. Where all the attractive women are.
Is Sweden the most? Is Sweden really?
Yeah. It's
Is
like the
it
most
actually?
attractive like the most attractive people are from Sweden.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
How do you like test that?
Go to Sweden, I guess.
Go to Sweden.
Go to Sweden, we'll find
trial,
out.
trial by error.
Exactly, let's find out.
Let's find out. Me, you, plane tickets, Sweden
Yeah,
now.
go to Sweden tomorrow morning.
You know, I can't disagree with them.
Yeah. I mean, I heard they got good food there too.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. You know, sometimes. Oh, speaking of food in Europe, the UK's food is kind of horrible.
Bro, they eat beans for breakfast. Like they're weird.
I can barely eat beans for like lunch.
I know. Beans are like an appetizer, like, but you eat that for breakfast?
Okay, hold on. Bean and cheese burritos, not for breakfast. Never eat beans for breakfast. You're gonna feel horrible.
No. No. Yeah.
Nah, but a good bean and cheese burrito. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That
That is like that's great.
like have you ever had the bean, cheese, rice, chicken all in a burrito and just
Oh yeah, bro. That's like the best. It's
that
so
is
good.
the best. It hits so different.
It does.
Dude, all this food's gonna get me hungry.
I'm hungry. It's dinner time for me right now. I'm getting hungry.
Same. All right. Dude, there's so many seas. I just realized I'm looking at like a map of the world. There's like so many seas.
There is.
Tasmanian Sea, Coral Sea. I know there's a Japan Sea, Sea of Japan,
Oh really?
East Siberian Sea.
I thought there was like how many seas are how many general seas? There's like 5 of them, right?
Oceans?
Yeah. Oh yeah, oceans. Yeah, like oceans.
There's 5 oceans. How many seas are there in the world? There's
No.
50.
Bro, that's a lot. It's a lot of seas.
Uh, but that number includes water bodies that are always thought of seas, such as the Gulf of Mexico and the Hudson Bay. Oh, so like as many that are classified as seas, there's probably less than 50. There's less than
Yeah.
50. But
Interesting.
like the Hudson Bay counts.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh
Baltic.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
What is this little body of water? What? There's I guess a passageway in between Denmark. It's called the Belt.
Yeah.
It's called the Great Belt.
Yep.
That sounds like a weapon.
It does. Sounds like
I have summoned the Great Belt.
I didn't know what the Great Belt. I didn't know what
The Great Belt.
Great Belt.
God. All right. I think I've held you for long enough.
That
It's
was
an
fun.
hour 25. This was very fun. I don't know. We can maybe do it again. It'd be funny.
I'm down.
You're down?
Get some new topics.
Yeah, get some new topics. Maybe when the NFL season's over, we can actually talk about how it went.
I'm down.
How playoffs went.
Oh yeah, opening season maybe.
Oh,
No, that's
dude. Opening day?
opening day.
In person, IRL.
Oh shoot, that's pretty good.
Dude, that'd be kind of cool. Go to spring training and do a podcast there.
That would go crazy.
That'd be crazy. All right. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, for sure, man. If you need more help, just let me know.
I will. All right. I
Nice.
guess that concludes the first episode of That's Life.
It does conclude That's Life.
All right. See you, Jack.
Yep.